Hi, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with your release for this Sunday. I have 9 fabrics for you this week. Nice variety of bases, some really pretty prints, some things you've seen before and a bit of a variation. So let's jump in and I will show you what we have. Our first one is a DTY, and I love a DTY for summer. It's got a really cool touch to it. I think the best description for a DTY is to say that it's a poly knit. So it's a polyester, it's a stretch fabric, it's got that cool, it's not really slinky, but it's on its way to being slinky touch to it. It is, I think it's 90, I haven't written it down, but I think it's 96 poly 4% spandex. In fact, it must be because DTY is brushed poly before the brushing process. Now you've seen this gorgeous print before. This is Carmen in green, and we have had it in brush poly before. I just love it. I love the colours in it. It's so pretty. So DTY is unbrushed and it's smooth on both sides, the right and the wrong. It's got some pretty firm stretch. It's got some good stretch to it both ways, and really beautiful drape. So I couldn't find a thread to match this one, unfortunately, just not quite the right green. And I think when it's a green like this, it does need to be the right green, doesn't it? But there are some reds in here, so you can easily match this up with a red, which could make a really nice Christmas outfit if you were wanting to go with Christmas colours. Off-white modal is a nice match, as well as, sorry, trying to find a spot to put that, coral double brush poly is really pretty as well. Fortunately, we couldn't find a blue to match, which is a real shame. It would have been nice with one of those blues. Okay, Carmen in green, DTY. Now, I have a rib knit for you, of course, my new favourite. This one is called Flirtatious. Rib knits are so beautiful and soft. Again, they're 96 poly, 4% spandex, 180 GSM. It's funny actually because this is the same composition as weight as the fabric I just showed you, and it feels very different. It feels very different to the touch. You can see the ribs in there, so they're just quite small ribs. Really pretty print, isn't it? It's kind of got the spray outside of the flowers there. So it's really quite soft to touch, this one, and really nice to wear. I love the couple of things that I've made in rib knit. I have many more planned. I just don't have the time to get them sewn up, of course. All right, so there's the stretch. Both ways. Beautiful drape. And as you can see, there's no print on the wrong side of the fabric. So that's important to know if you're going to make something that's high-low, or you want to make a kimono, or something where you're likely to see the inside of the fabric. All right, so good old black thread, number 4000 for this one. And we matched it up with the green olive modal. So that goes really nicely with the leaves that are in there. And the off-white. Oops, I'm going to throw all my threads away there. Let's just pick those back up. Maybe I'll put this one over here because I think I'm going to use it again. All right, Flirtatious rib knit. The next one is a fabric that I am wearing. Excuse it against my very pale skin. I don't get a great deal of colour. This is the green style tieback top. It's just a normal old top from the front, but at the back, check it out. So really nice for a workout top. Really nice, especially in this fabric because it's so breathable. It's loose. You can stretch it out. You can move every which way in around spandex. So I quite like this fabric for that. I'm not much of a racerback fan, I have to say. Usually I don't really like a raceback top, but I thought it worked for this one. And I'm just wearing like a crop top style sports bra underneath. So this is it. It's called Beast of Prey, rayon spandex, as I said. So rayon spandex has some really spongy stretch. So it stretches out a lot and it stretches out easily, and it doesn't always pop back in to its original shape. So it can grow on you during the day. The top like this, it's no problem whatsoever. But to make a maxi dress or something like that, it'll probably have too much weight on it and it will pull out and it will be misshapen a lot quicker than you would like after all the effort that you put into sewing it. So do keep that in mind with this fabric, that it can grow on you in that way. It does have some good vertical movement as well. Beautiful drape, so lovely and cool, which is nice if summer ever gets here. I'm not sure if it will. Not in Perth anyway, it hasn't hit yet. Alright, so I've matched this one up with 750, but I actually didn't have this colour at home and I ended up using just a black thread. So black can work as well. So Beast of Prey, rayon spandex. Okay, we have some double brush polys for you. This first one, super sweet, Sergeant in pink. It's very cute. These colours are so sweet. Look at that. It's gorgeous. So Sergeant in pink, really cute, light coloured camo, double brush poly, so it's so soft, beautiful to the touch, great stretch, both ways, and drape. Amazing for so many different garment types, double brush poly. So just check the stretch percentage that's required for the pattern that you want to sew up, and we list all the stretch percentages for our fabrics on our website so that you can compare and know if this particular fabric is going to be right for the pattern that you want to make. So all the information is there. You just have to have a little look through, and you should be able to find that. So thread 1000 for this one, and we only matched it up with ivory double brush poly. So that's Sergeant in pink. This next one is ultra cute. It's called Mermaid Waters. It's also double brush poly. I saw this and I just immediately thought of a maxi length, I don't know why maxi length, but a maxi length swim cover up style dress. I thought it would look so cute. Isn't that pretty? All those colours. And it's double brush poly, so if you wanted vertical lines, you can have vertical lines because the stretch is really great both ways. Again, just check the requirements of the pattern that you're making to be sure that it will work. Amazing stretch. So soft. Gorgeous to wear. I just love the colours in it. I didn't match it up with a thread. I actually couldn't find a good match for any of these colours, but it really depends on what colour you end on, where your hem's going to be, as to what colour thread that you want. Okay, so it looks really nice with chambray for the blues and banana, and both of these are brush polys. Mermaid Waters double brush poly. So pretty, so cute. All right, you've seen this one before. This is a different colourway. This is Zany Zebra, this time in taupe. Isn't it gorgeous? Very classy, I think. A friend of mine made herself just a little t-shirt dress out of the mustard version of this. Gee, it was so striking. It was just a little t-shirt dress, but I think the fabric just gave it a bit of a wow factor. It looked really great. So, Zany Zebra in taupe, double brush poly again. So the same beautiful stretch and the beautiful feel to it. Amazing drape. Just so good for a tight top, a loose top, a fitted dress, a flowy dress, a pair of pants, a skirt. So many different things. This fabric is just so versatile. So we put it with 1000. You could use black if you wanted to, whichever you prefer. And then we put it with ivory. Again, obviously it's going to look amazing with black too. We usually don't do photographs with black because it's a bit of a given. It goes with so many things, doesn't it? It's just so pretty. Zany Zebra in taupe. Now, the one I nearly sewed up for this week because I just absolutely love it. I didn't know. One of the other girls have sewn it up. I might have to take this bit home. So this is called, you've seen this print before. This is called Justified. This one is Justified in red. Red is my colour, so that's why I was pretty keen to sew this one up. But isn't it just gorgeous? And it is super, super soft. Really beautiful and soft. Great stretch. Both ways. Lots vertically there. Beautiful drape. So this one you could use either 1000 again, or you could go black 4000. I think probably the 1000 might be better. But again, there are quite big strips of black in here, so it might depend on where your hem finishes and what's going to look the best. Okay, so this one looks great with red, double brush poly. That would have to be my choice. Ivory, obviously black will look amazing as well. Looks really nice with the grey, double brush poly. All those grey bits that are in there, which is funny actually, because I hadn't even really noticed the grey bits until I picked up this grey card. Isn't it funny how it pulls them out? And dark raisin as well. If you can pick up on that, there are these really dark raisiny bits inside those flowers there. So, Justified in red. I wonder if you guys like it as much as I do. I think it's super, super pretty. And oh, it's so soft. Beautiful and soft. Okay, I've got two left. This next one you have seen before. This is just a new colourway. This is a rust broderie on glaze. And this was another, oh, will I sew this one up this week? I just couldn't decide which one to sew up. But this one was definitely on the list. Because I do like this colour. I would never have expected to like it, but I really do like this colour. It's really pretty. So broderie on glaze is a DTY, which is like the first fabric I showed you, which was Carmen in green. So it's like a poly knit. It doesn't have a slinky feel, this one, because it has all of the little holes in it with the embroidery around it. So it takes away any slinkiness it might have had, because that kind of gives it a little bit of grip, I guess. But it's really, really lovely. You can decide whether you would want to wear something underneath it or not. You can see when it's against my skin, you really can't see through it. But if there's a airy section, you can. I've got to pick it a bat like this. So like a skirt or a dress or something like that, you're probably going to see through it. But a top, you might be okay. Just see how you go with it. Because it would be so nice just to be able to wear this in summer and not a layer underneath. Because it would be so lovely and cool just like this. So it's got nice stretch both ways. Beautiful drape. I don't have any coordinate fabrics to show you, but we did put it with thread number 1317. So that's the rust broderie on glaze. Now, our Lush Sunday special. I have a ghost crepe for you this week. So a ghost crepe is a woven. It's a really nice woven in that it doesn't require a great deal of ironing, which I know ticks a box for many, many people. It's really lightweight. It's about 125 GSM. It does have some quite good bias stretch, this particular one. So if you're looking for a stretch woven, I haven't done it. I talk about it all the time. I do keep wondering if this fabric would work for a stretch woven cut on the bias. One day I'll get around to it and I'll check it out. So this is called Carmen in ivory, and it is a ghost crepe, as I said. This fabric is 96% poly, 4% spandex, with no stretch because it's a woven. So that was an interesting composition, I think. And I did originally buy it thinking it was going to be a knit fabric. It is not. It does have the crepey texture. Can you see that there? A really classic little print, really sweet for summer. So we put it with 1000. and we matched it up with Chantilly rayon modal. Okay, that's everything. So this is your Lush Sunday special, which means it's going to be a little bit cheaper just for today. So if you haven't tried Ghost Crepe yet, or if you just love the print and you want to sew up some more Ghost Crepe, today is your day. We have our usual competitions on Facebook in our group and our Facebook page. We are ready to have people come in here now. For a week or two, we weren't letting anybody in because we had things everywhere and it was just a bit dangerous and we didn't want anyone tripping over, and plus it didn't look very nice with stuff everywhere. But we're just about sorted out now. There'll probably be a few things that need to be done for a little while yet. But if anybody does want to come and visit, you are welcome to. We are generally here when kids are at school, is our little motto. Most of us have kids in primary school still, so we do try and work around them. So we're generally here from 9:30 to 2-ish, Monday to Friday. But come school holidays, our hours are going to be all over the place again. So if you do want to come in and visit, try and do that while the term is on. It'll be much easier to catch us here. Okay, I hope you like this week's fabrics. I will be back next week with some more, and fingers crossed you like those ones too. Thanks for watching. See you later.